Live from the 15 Minutes of Fame studios, 39th and Broadway, in the heart of Bayonne, New Jersey, cause we couldn't afford a spot in Manhattan. Welcome to the Shut Up and Talk Show. Give it up for your hosts, me motherfuckers. Let's go.
One or the other, right?
It's the latter.
Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. This did not go the way I wanted it to go. This is not the Remy that I wanted, but
Which one you
I'm
wanted?
glad I got this Remy, and I'm gonna tell you why. I've encountered you a few times, throughout the years of you coming to the events, and then now that you're doing the league. I've never really had a conversation with you to just get a feel of who you are. Like, I can watch interviews, but
Right.
to sit here with you and just talk to you, it's like I'm coming in here, I'm still a fan.
Thank you.
Right? Like, again, even with the battle rappers, like, I can literally go to dinner with Charlie Clips right when we leave here, but I'm still a fan. So it took me some time to actually be able to be comfortable with a lot of guys like that, because I'm still a fan. So coming in here, I'm still a fan now, but it's like now, the next time I talk to you is going to be different.
Different good? Different I hope?
Different good, yeah,
Okay.
because like I'm very respectful, to people and their artistry and everything, so it's like you don't know, you like trying to direct
So who you
yourself.
thought you was gonna get? What Remy you wanted? Which one?
I wanted a little bit of both, because I love this Remy, to be able to just explain to people and tell people who you are and where you came from, shit like that. But I also wanted that real nigga Remy too.
Oh, you wanted to suck my dick, Remy.
I don't even, you know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't want that Remy. I'm not even a fan of the SMD, this SMD era. I'm not a fan.
era.
Not a fan of it when the women say it. Definitely not a fan when a man says it to another man. Sorry.
Yeah.
Not my thing.
I get it.
But I just wanted the realest, female realest nigga.
I mean, I'm
gonna get her though. I'm gonna get her.
I'm always that. I'm always the realest. Like,
No, I needed this
that's-
conversation though.
That's who I am. But I just feel like it's a time and everything. A
That's-
place for everything. Like, I feel like we're sitting down, we're talking, we're discussing. If you have anything, I see you have your little cute cards.
I didn't even go to him, as you see.
Come on, let me know what's on the
I
cards.
don't want to go to him. They're doing good. You're gonna get the card.
I don't think you can do it. You don't think I could do what?
I ask this for a lot of people when they do certain things. This is what people say. So I ask people questions that other people would actually ask but won't ask. So I don't think you can pull this female battle rap league off.
Really?
How do you feel about that?
I'm doing it.
So far.
It's happening. And nothing, as Jazz would say, scuffs my Timbs. Nothing scuffs my Timbs more than somebody telling me I can't do something.
Gotcha.
Oh, I can't do it. Now I'm a little sleep. I'm a little sleep until I show you.
I'm not saying you can't.
No,
There's
I'm
another
saying-
question in there, and it's mixed up, but because a lot of people have come into this culture, right? And they, some people tried to start a league. Some people threw an event. Some people, come in and just want to battle. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen a lot of people come in and look comfortable, you know what I mean? But then they're gone. You know what I mean? They couldn't really sustain what you had to deal with in battle rap. The one person that I've seen, shout out to ARP, RBE. I saw him when he first started his league. Didn't think he was gonna. Now he's killing it right now. You know what I mean? But I won't mention names, but I've seen a lot of other people come in. Seen a lot of come. I've seen a lot of go. Seen a lot.
Have you interviewed ARP, RDE? Have you interviewed him?
Yes.
Ask him the next time you see him how many losses he took.
I have the interviews where we were interviewing him in the station. I ain't making no money. But see, everybody can't lose money and stay in the game. You know what I mean? At some point we were like, oh. It took me 5 years of doing 15 Minutes of Fame radio before I made a dime. I put a lot of money into it. So it's a matter of can you
stay in it until you get your return?
Right.
Because I think a lot of times people start things and they come into things for different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
If you're coming into battle rap for money, be prepared to lose your money first.
And not make it like you think you're going to make it.
Be prepared to lose your money. I was prepared to lose money. And I didn't even take it as a loss. I want to rephrase that. I was prepared to invest money. And an investment, it doesn't always have a guaranteed return. You know that you're putting this money in and it's a gamble whether it's going to come back or not. And I was willing to do that. I'm still willing to do that. And when and if it ever gets to the point where I feel like, all right, I invested enough of my money, this is not working how I want, I'm going to go get somebody else's money. Believe that.
I thought that's what you were doing, to tell you the truth. I thought, like, you're Remy. You know what I mean? There are a lot of people that say, oh, Remy Ma's on a battle league? Oh, yeah, Remy. It's a couple $100,000, you know, because I know there's a difference between a sponsor and an advertiser.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and advertisers will pay just to advertise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you can take that money and you can boom, boom, boom. But, I mean, literally hearing you saying, like, I'm putting my money in it. So when it does come back,
it's mine.
Yes, that's a fact.
I don't like to share. I was that kid, like, I grew up, I had an older brother and a younger brother. My little sisters came a little bit later. I was the only girl for a long time. When my mother had my first little sister, I was not happy about it.
I bet.
Then she went and had another one, like not even a year later. I was like, oh, it's up for her. I see what she's doing here. I ain't like that. But I say all that to say that when you are putting in your own money, you have a different passion for it. You have a different seriousness about it, interest, because it's your money.
Right.
I feel like if I go and take bag X, bag Y, bag Z from whatever company, I may not be as passionate. Even though I'm passionate about it anyway, I might be like, all right, I'm going to let so-and-so handle this, so I'm going to let this one, like, when it's your money, I want to make sure that I keep that drive on myself.
Right.
I want to make sure that I feel like I have something to lose. I have something to prove. Like, that's just something that I'm personally doing to make sure that I stay in the right frame of mind. Because it's easy to lose focus when I have so much other things going on and people just giving me money to do whatever I need to do. I need that I know me.
Right.
And I need that pressure. So
it's easy spending somebody else's money. You just
very
buy
much.
the best of the best.
Yeah.
But when you're spending yours, you're calculated with it because you need this to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let me see. There are no standout superstars in female battle rap like the males. They're harder to sell. I disagree with that. I'm going to tell you why. They're not harder to sell. You just have to know how to sell them.
Right, I totally agree. But they're still harder to sell.
That's not true.
Okay.
That's not true. If you look at advertising across the board in anything, whether it's makeup, clothes, things that women are into, perfume, or cars, sports, things that men are into, whoever they have advertising and selling it,
Well,
most of the time it's a woman. Most of the time. If you're going on a vacation, they don't show the guy walking across the beach in his trunks. We don't care. If it's a nice car, they don't show the guy in the car with his hair blowing in the drop top. We don't care. Whatever it is, women are the selling point.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like there's this misconception about what women in battle rap look like. I'm gonna let that car go by.
That shit is killing my vibe. It's never really been like this.
It's okay, it's because I'm here.
It's
It's because I'm here. They know I'm here.
Tinted windows don't mean nothing. They know who's inside.
Yeah, I think that a lot of these women are and can be very beautiful.
Mm.
You just need to know what you're doing. I used to look at it and I'd be like, I would look at somebody's social media and see the pictures and the videos that they post there. And then I would watch them at the event and be like, why does she just wear what she wears on her page? I think people overthink it.
ARP just did a blog about people just not investing in their self and their look. Make yourself look presentable, selling yourself too. So.
You're a brand.
Yes.
You're a brand.
Yes.
And I feel the reason why there appears to be no standout stars is because they haven't had a stage to perform on.
Okay.
These men that are the standout stars, we're seeing them once a month, sometimes twice a month, all year, constantly in our face, battling this one, battling that one. You just said when I first sat down here, we get one, maybe two female events a year.
Right.
How can you make somebody a star and you're only seeing them once every 6 months?
Totally agree. Now let me say this. This wasn't saying that there aren't any. We have the Jazzes, the officials, and the Miss Hustles. It's not. I don't see a lot more. When I'm looking at this, I see a lot of girls that are fire. But in battle rap, you have to have that it shit, to catapult you, even the dudes.
Yeah, but you also have to have the stage to do it. Where are you practicing at? Where are you getting, where are you sparring at to build up to that? If you got the best basketball player in the world, but if he's only playing 2 games a year, how do we see him dunk on niggas? How do we see him spin out? How do we see him?
I agree.
So I feel like that's one of the issues. And I wanted to just clarify, like my first card, yes, everybody on my first card got 5 figures, and you also see everybody on my card except for me, Christavia, and Yoshi, are people who have been in the game for years.
Yes.
And I feel like they deserve more than what I gave them, because they're putting that much time and that much work. So there are people that I want to work with, and they're not going to start at 5 because that's not the entry level. You know what I'm saying? But for the card that I had and the budget that I had allotted to my first card, I felt like I had to at least give them that, to even ask them to come and sit down at my platform.
Mm-hmm.
So my goal is to take some artists that we don't know as in battle rap, a household name or a name that we hear a lot, or that we will call God tier or top tier or whatever,
right,
and build them up. And the way that we do this is by having more frequent battles, more frequent cards, and we get to see them, turn into the person that they are. If you look at any of the big stars in the industry, they didn't just come and just shoot. You get to see them when they had their mixtapes, or when they did a feature on this and then they dropped their debut album, and then you get to see them grow. It's kind of hard. It's not even kind of hard. It's nearly impossible to grow somebody when you're seeing them twice a year, once a year, on smaller leagues, not on, next to other names.
Right.
That's what creates stars too, when you put them next to other stars. So these are some of the things that are on my to-do list.
Nice.
How was it trying to control QB versus 40?
That was from the first interview that we were supposed to have that we didn't have.
It's cool. I like this. It's very
that was
hard.
crazy.
And how much of the backstory did you know? I knew what the backstory was because one, I'm super into battle rap, and I also had to convince both of them to take the battle. So in
that must have been a job in itself.
Not as much. It was the keeping them apart after convincing them. Like the way it was easy, way easier than I thought to convince them. And because it was that easy, I was like, oh, this wasn't as bad as I thought. But once they got next to each other, it was like totally different. But it was a thing because I never want to feel like I'm bullying somebody or like, oh, she talking to them like that because she's Remy Ma. They let Remy talk to them crazy. I'm very aware of who I am. I'm very aware of my star power. I'm very aware of the narrative that surrounds me and that's created whenever I'm in a situation. So I didn't want to talk to anybody crazy. I didn't want to be like, yo, chill, like the fuck, ain't nobody doing that. And why not? Like I didn't want to do any of that. But I also wanted them to be able to get their shit off. Like I felt like it was long enough, and when I really got to the bottom of it, I think it's pretty dumb. But you know, they each have their issues, and it was hard.
I know it was. That's why I gotta ask that because I could just imagine. And you know, Debo, that's my man. You know, we talk a lot, and I always commend him because it's a lot when you're a man trying to contain women that are bickering, you know, and even in the battle rap culture. So
I think it's different. Women tend to handle men differently than they do other women.
Well, is it easier for the man or
I
for
feel
the?
like it's easier for the man because
Okay.
women, in my opinion, I feel like they take directions from a man easier than they do from another woman. Like that's just what it is. It's a less of a this. Like it's like, oh, this bitch not gonna be telling me da 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 da. And then also with guys,
it always back to that.
Also with guys, us as women, we talk to them differently. Like you're gonna talk to your male boss differently than you talk to your female boss. Not saying that you're trying to, you know, sexually anything with them,
Right.
but it's just a different way that you're gonna talk to them. You're gonna handle them, and that's not
Always like a competitive type of thing. And I always say it's hard for women, like, you know, men in battle rap, they talk shit to each other all the time. You know what I mean? And it doesn't escalate. Women, when they start promoting for a battle, the shit that they actually will say to each other, then it turns into they about to almost fight for real. And then the battle never happens.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like that's why I say that's why I shout out to you for even getting that popping. So.
Oh, let's see.
I see you skipped a lot of them. Did I have some bad ones?
No, just answer them quick. It's like, have you gotten any negative reactions from your peers in the industry or anywhere? No.
Right.
Nothing
Okay.
negative. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I haven't.
First event too.
And I'm very happy for that. Like, please, as long as this could be a no, I would love this to stay no forever.
Good.
Jazz and Misfit, what's the update with that battle? Why hasn't it happened? Will it happen? I didn't even try to revisit it for this card or my next card.
Okay.
I do want Misfit to come out and battle though, because I feel like there's this thing where people feel like if she doesn't battle Jazz, then who she's gonna battle? Like there's a bunch of people that she can battle.
100%.
And I think that she's really good. And whenever the Jazz and Misfit battle happen, it will happen. It just didn't happen on the first card that I tried to get it for. But I would love for it to come outside and battle.
So hold up. Sorry. What about individually? Like, will you get Misfit to battle somebody else, and are we gonna see Jazz battle somebody else on Chrome 23?
I don't know. It's up to them. Like I have no problem with either party. Really. I think it's all about a matter of making the battle happen and making the card happen, and coming to an agreement on what we can do.
Right. It have been talks though.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yes.
Cool. Two of my favorites. I love both of those girls. So you know, I'm getting to see Hustle more now. I've already been seeing Official and all of them. Like Jazz and Misfit are like two of my favorites. So it's like I want to see them more. So.
Do you plan on mentoring the ladies outside of battle rap, sponsors, collab songs? Do you plan on doing a song with them or maybe in a cycle? Well, we actually did one on my last card. We put everybody's
Did I see it?
I don't know, I'll send it to you. Maybe you missed it. It was part of the promo. I literally put a beat, I got a beat from Jay White, Remy winning, award winning producer, and everybody put their bars on it, and I was on it as well.
How
So
did I see it?
I don't know. I'll make sure that you see it.
That's why I just copied you then, because I
Yeah.
just did that. Now I know I just copied
You
you.
did.
Because if I would have saw, I said, Remy try to copy
And
off of me.
If you ask them,
Oh,
as
that's
far as
fire.
mentoring them and stuff like that, I mean, anytime I talk their head up, they probably stick at me.
Oh, good. Again, that's important because, like you said, as far as the women coming in, you coming in like.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm not
The
here,
best advice is from
one
you.
day,
So.
if I'm not here, if this doesn't happen, who doesn't know, I would want them to have something, to how to move forward or how to, handle themselves as a brand
Right.
and as a business. And this was the last one, I think. Once your card was announced, the culture thought it was competition for QOTR.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say you needed permission, but did you reach out to Queen of the Ring? I absolutely did not need permission, but I did reach out. I reached out to Queen of the Ring. I reached out to URL. I love Disaster and GTX, and I just recently had my first conversation with Direct. Like, I just want
Shout
as
out
much-
Direct, man. People don't give
No,
Direct
he's,
the
no,
credit.
he's amazing.
And it's direct, not direct. But
Direct.
people always say direct. And
I said direct?
No, you
Oh.
said it right.
I was like, I said that, but he's so dope. He's so dope. I just like I said, I don't know a lot
Mhm.
when it comes to this. This is not
Right.
what I've been doing for most of my life, and I just feel like if we all work together, it'd be a lot more lucrative for everybody and just pushing the culture forward in general. If
Right.
I've always been the person that if I know something, I give free game all the time. Like I really do, and I think that's a lot because I wish somebody really did that for me. Like I had a lot.
That's a good person to be. What I wish somebody would have done for me when I was coming up, I want to do that
Yeah.
for the next person. Because otherwise it's like to feel that way and not, pay it forward, it's wrong. So.
I had to do a lot of trial and error.
Mm.
So if I could help somebody avoid some of the mistakes I made and possibly propel them forward without the pitfall that I know is there, why not?
Make it easy.
You got some people though that's just like, nope, I went through it and that you're gonna have to go through it. You're gonna have to see for yourself. Like I don't like that.
That's corny. Now, part of that thing, I think it might be another card in there where I mentioned Drake. He came in and just kind of like put his name on a card. You came in and said, fuck the name on the card, I'm making a whole league. At what point did you decide, like, that's what you wanted to do? Like, do the league opposed to just doing what Drake did, like
collabing with Queen of the Ring or something like that.
Right.
Well, one I told you earlier, I don't like to share.
Okay.
I hate it. I'd rather just get you your own.
Keep it real, keep it
Nah,
real.
I'll just get you your own. Like, all right, listen, I want you to have too.
Mm.
I'm not selfish.
Right.
I'm not selfish.
I just want my
I just
own.
want mine, and you can have yours.
I like that.
So, I think I've always wanted to do it because I've spoken smack about it before a couple of times. Like, when I'll call them and be like, yo, I got this idea. And it just, never really happened. Somebody actually found a video where I was saying, like, they was like, hey, would you ever work with Queen of the Ring? I was like, yeah, reach out to me. Like, I saw the video. Like, when I say, well, no one ever reached out to me. But when I went to the Drake card, and I felt like the women had the best battle on that whole card. I was like, this is getting ridiculous. Somebody needs to do a league where we have these big battles with the girls and we have, just this type of environment. And I was like, hey, why don't I just do it?
That day?
That day.
That's the day when you saw me and you knew who I was, and it blew my mind. I told Jazz that in the interview. I said, she knew. She said, what's up to me? I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it.
That's the day.
Yep.
Holy shit.
That day. It says, what did I skip? A lot of girls battle each other.
That was probably from the first call.
Are you planning on keeping it interesting and it makes sense financially? Now you'll be kind of competing with Queen of Ring for talent and battles. No, I won't.
Well, to elaborate on the question, it goes back to the question of a lot of the stars, right? So it's and trust me, it's cool. You can keep doing battles every week, every month. It's all good. But at some point, it gets like, because you don't have the standouts.
Well,
there's not a lot of them.
Well,
so
one of the things I'm also doing, I'm gonna go find talent.
okay.
I'm actively, literally mapping out now what states I'm gonna go to, where venue I'm gonna be out, and it's gonna be like American Idol battle rap. Like, I need people to come out because there's some people. I know there's a girl somewhere that can rap her fucking ass off, but she don't live in New York, so she don't get to come to the battles, or she doesn't live in LA,
Plenty.
or she doesn't live
Plenty.
in Atlanta, where some of these battles are held. So I want to actively go find these people. That's part of my list of things to do.
One shot. That one shot is the card you got June 10th.
The one shot card is a little bit different. It's that, but not that, because there are also some girls that have been doing this and they still never really got.
Right. They need more than one battle per year, like you were saying earlier. So
the one shot is a lot of people that we hear their names here and there, or we've heard them before, but like, oh, I remember when she was out here. What happened to her? That has that card because they still active and they ready to go. They just need somewhere to go.
Right.
Where can I go? Like
need
you said,
somewhere
like
to practice.
My gun is loaded. I need a range.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what that is. But I don't feel like I'm gonna be competing with Queen of the Ring for talent. I don't feel like they have to compete with me. Like, if we come to, I could always pick up the phone and vice versa. They could always call me like, listen, I try to tell people what date my event is on. I try to give them an idea of like what I have in mind, so this way we can make sure we don't clash. I don't want to have the battle rap community saying like, damn, I'm gonna go to Smack's event, I'm gonna go to Devo event, I'm gonna go to Rem shit. Like, I want everybody to be able to go to everything. I don't want the talent to be like, damn, can I take the bag from here, or I'm gonna lose that one. No, I want them to be able to do everything, because at the end of the day, this is their business, is their career. It's not like they have so many different platforms that they can go to.
That's one thing about females. It's not a lot. Not like men. Men is like 1 million battle leagues. Females very few.
They can't do that either. The way, the contracts and the politics be said, they can't even bounce around and get all the money that they want. That's another different discussion.
Well, that was another question too. Off of that is contracts too, right? So like, do you do that?
I don't feel like I have my own talent to do that yet. There are contracts, but I don't feel like I've created that person that requires that just yet.
I like that. That makes sense too.
I don't feel like I have the power to do that just yet.
Right.
And
hey, Jazz, come over here. Here's contract. Just me and you. Can't go nowhere else. So
I mean, depending on like that can be worked out. Like if you come to a number, I'm like, I need you for the next 3 cards, and this is what I have in mind. Like, I would love to do something like that, because then you have guaranteed money. You have a guaranteed income, and you have an obligation. But as far as signing to like, you can't do this without my permission, and then whatever. I don't feel like I've created that just yet.
Gotcha.
And even when and if I do, there'll be stipulations where you can still. I never want nobody to not be able to get their money. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
There'll be ways so where it could be where maybe you pay a fee or something like that. All right, you want to go over here, and this is your out of how like when you have insurance. And they'll cover it as long as you go to all of these doctors. But if you go somewhere else, they'll pay a portion of it. But there's going to be an out-of-pocket fee that you have to pay. Maybe something like that. I don't know. I'm still working out the kinks. I don't know. I seen your interview with Norbs, and he mentioned about you not being able to beat Jazz at one point. Do you think you could get in the ring with the ladies in this era? Oops, listen, always talking. This is crazy, okay? Oops. And he's Jazz is his super favorite. That's his baby. I expect him to talk like that.
I know that.
But let's be clear.
It was more about you actually, like, could you fuck with one of these girls
Like,
out here
let's be
today?
clear.
Different now.
It's I'm really a warrior. I'm really like that. Like, my husband is Papoose.
Shout out to Pap too,
I
man.
was signed by Big Pun. Like, I'm not one of them. I've mastered and I've learned the game and learned how to make songs and cater to what's gonna get my royalty checks for the rest of my life.
Right.
But let's be perfectly fucking clear. It's certain shit people can't even stand in front of me and say like, well,
I smoked the bitch and won't pass my piss test. I forgot how it was, but that shit was, I was like, oh, listen to Rip. She's going crazy. I was like, that was nasty.
I think there's certain things people really can't even stand in front of me and say,
Mm.
you just can't. Because now we're not talking fictional right now. Like, and that's not me trying to be like, oh, she thinks like I'm.
It's a fact.
It
Yeah.
is. When you did that, well, who? So who? You saw what? You got what? You got how much?
Right.
Like it would be totally different.
I never looked at it like that, but you are absolutely right. How you gonna talk that to me? What are you gonna say to me?
You can't talk crazy to Remy.
Yeah, that's crazy. What are you gonna say to
You
me?
say that you're paying the ladies 5 figures with 8 ladies. That's a minimum of 80,000. Yeah, that was the minimum. I spent way more than that.
I just went with the minimum, like
Not
5
including-
figures.
And then we had 3 bonuses. Each one was 5,000.
Right,
So that's
right.
another 15 on top of that. So at the minimum was 80, but with the bonuses, the minimum was 95,000.
Venue and everything else. So
flights,
yeah,
hotels,
yeah.
hair, makeup, clothes, food, weed, drinks, security.
Makeup, clothes. That was crazy. I saw Yoshi at Kings vs Queens, and she had on a nice orange and blue. Did you have anything to do with that one?
Mm-mm.
No, but evidently she picked up from what you were
Yeah.
laying down at, helping her with her styling and shit.
I
So
love when they look cute. I'll be so happy.
yeah, you had them all looking fire. So
I love it.
Yeah.
But that's them too. That's them. I think when you look good and you personally feel you look good,
you feel
you
good.
perform better.
Yeah.
You perform better. Nothing's gonna. What? Bitch, you see me? What happened? Fuck. You see my hair? She's late, bitch. You see this beat?
More confident
Like,
too.
yeah. When you look good, when you're paid well, all of these things contribute to a better performance. And I strongly believe that, these are things that we need to invest in, not just with the women, the men too.
Right. Oh,
The men too.
we know that. A lot of
Like,
motherfuckers come looking
when
raggedy,
when
like
you
you ain't no
feel
star.
good, you gotta shape up, you smell good, you got a good cologne, you got a good fit, like.
Now what they gonna say to you? But when you come looking
Yeah.
raggedy, now you just gave them ammunition, right? Like get your shit together.
Do you plan on bringing industry rappers over to battle rap? Yes, I do. If so, I don't know, the ones that can really rap. I don't know who, but ones that can really rap. I'm working on it. That's a little bit harder.
Now there's not just industry, right? There's the underground. Like there's a lot of chicks out there that a lot of people don't know about that will actually probably do well
I think so.
in a
too.
battle. So,
That's-
but
I'm
they're
working on
underground.
it.
So it doesn't have to be,
I know exactly what your question
Okay.
is. I'm working on it.
Okay.
Many industry people came in battle rap but didn't last. What makes you think that you can?
That
I'm
was the early question.
Yeah, I'm ready. That's it. That's why. I'm different. I'm different. What Easy say, the talk is different.
Talk is different.
And now, the girl is different.
Mm-hmm.
I'm different. I'm not her. I'm not her. What happens when the hype around you come and dies down? Nothing. I still be me. Like, I'm always gonna be around.
Sometimes people buy in and they will follow because it's you.
Mm-hmm.
They'll follow you. That's right. Yeah. And it's like, okay, I'm still following her. And then it's like, okay, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, the question really, that is part of the question with the talent.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's like, you got them. You got us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, front row seat, right?
Right.
Now, as your events go along, now it's going to be very
It's about
tough
what I'm
for you to
putting
start
out.
putting together those
No, it's
matches
not.
that make a difference.
It's not gonna be tough because I'm gonna tell you, it's about what you put into it. It's about what people are getting when they come to a Chrome 23 event. It's not just you come here. I'm never gonna have two rules when I go out. If my feet hurt or if I'm hungry, I'm fucking leaving. Like, I'm leaving.
Chairs and food.
I don't give a fuck what's going on in here.
It's rough out there
If
in the
my
battle
feet
rap world.
hurt or I'm hungry,
Okay.
it's clip.
Okay.
So I try to I want it to be enjoyable. I want people to come out and know that you can wear whatever you want because you ain't gonna have to stay here for 5-6 hours. I want people to know, like, you ain't gotta you bought your ticket, but you don't gotta have X amount of extra dollars because I'm gonna have some free drinks in there somewhere. I'm gonna get somebody to give us some liquor. I'm always gonna have the weed. Be clear. I'm always. If I ain't got nothing, I might not have water in the
What's
building.
the brand?
My brand is Pussy Charms.
Pussy Charm. So yeah,
My
always
brand is Pussy
on
Charms.
that.
I'ma always have that. But my last event, I had Happy Monkey was in the building,
I saw that.
and they was giving out pre-rolls and crushes and all type of different things. So I'm always gonna have that. But I just also I like it to be a place where people can connect. You know what I'm saying? There are times where I feel like, and it happens in the industry a lot, like we'll go somewhere and so much is going on that we never really get to sit down and talk. Like, damn, I just was with her the other day. Like, I wanted to be able to where you could be like somebody that you wanted to talk to, or somebody that you wanted to maybe get on, like, say you're a battle and you want to throw your own event in your own city or something. You have these people next to you and they're touchable where you can talk to them. Or maybe somebody like you, like, hey, Ra, I'm glad you're here. I wanted to be able to, like, it's not this whole big separation where everybody is, you know, on their own little
networking, little politicking.
Yeah, I want, that's what I want Chrome to be. I want Chrome to be fun. I want people to know, like, it's gonna be fun. It's always gonna be fun. And I'm always call in a favor. Like, I'm one of those people that I don't ask nobody for shit. I give my last, I do a lot for people. When it comes to this Chrome shit, I'm calling in my favors.
Right.
So, yeah, I know I never asked you for nothing, but I'm asking you, and this is what I need. So I have no problem calling in my face. So usually when the hype dies down, or if I have no problem asking for help. I have no
The
problem.
most important thing with that question is, when I say the hype, always going to be hype about Remy Ma. Now, once the battles. Now, I know you know, food, you know, comfort, networking, politicking, having a little good time. It's battle rap still, right?
Mm-hmm.
All that is perfect. We need that. We need comfortable venues and events. But what's the most important thing is those two people standing on that stage, spitting them bars at each other. They have to deliver. They have to be entertaining.
Hey, yes, it's right. By the way, I make all my own phone calls. How you doing? No, it's really me. I need you. What is it gonna take? I'm sorry, I can't do that. It's ludicrous. What can I give you? What can I give you? Like, because it's also a bartering system. Like, I have things that I can offer.
Right.
Outside of money. That maybe I could balance it out, because some people are worth it. Like there's certain people that's like, I really want you. What do I gotta do?
Okay.
So I'm willing to call in favors and go above and beyond to make certain battles happen, to make certain things. That's why I'm like, how did you make this battle happen? Because I'm doing the most in a good way. Now people like, oh, she's doing the most. I'm doing. Trust me, I'm out here doing the most. So please, go to Ticketmasters.com, search Remy Ma, get your tickets. Go to the link on my social. Get your paper.
Do this whole interview, all that stuff is going to be at the bottom.
Now
We'll
I'm
make sure
telling y'all
that
personally,
too, so.
listen to me. Like y'all want them to look nice, right? Y'all want them to stay in a nice hotel and fly in a nice. Y'all don't want them to be on Spirit. I can't put them on Spirit. Like support. Support. The relationship with you and Devo seems really cool. He's crazy. He calls me twin.
But I like that though,
Calls
you
me
know.
twin.
So
I like
it's really cool.
He's an asshole when he wants to be, but inside, I think he.
That's one man.
And we were talking about, a lot of people don't know, him and Pun were really close.
I heard that, and I was like, wow.
I did a full investigation. I was hoping he was lying so I could just dislike him. But no.
Because people will do that, right? Like they'll say, like, no.
He was.
Like,
I'll be back, but no. It's right now. It is what it is not, and I hope it stays like that. I mean, I tell him all the time, like I don't ever want to be like at odds because we do the same thing.
Right.
You know? He tells me no, there would be no Chrome 23 without Queen in the Ring, and I believe there'd be no Queen in the Ring without Remy Ma. So, you know, what can I say? You know, we owe each other.
It's true though.
And I think this is your last card. It says Vixen versus Miss Hustle.
Well, that is
versus Gaddis.
That's it. Ladies versus
Officials, and Prestavia versus J2.
Yeah.
That's my second card.
I just want to talk about that and just real quick because we've been here for a while and I appreciate you very much. I'm starting to feel a little more comfortable with you now. I'm telling you, in the beginning I was a little nervous. So let's just talk about. I know you had the people say to you, you know, Vixen and Hustle. Well, Hustle was on the last card. Official was on the last card. You know, and it's like you're not mixing it up. So. Talk about why you brought back Hustle and why you bring back Official and Prestavia for that matter too.
So
yeah.
out of the 8 girls from my last card, I brought back 3. The crazy thing is I had this idea in the beginning. I wanted to bring whoever won on my last card would go to the next card and go like that. So that was something that I had.
I like the concept of that.
Yeah.
It's almost like a tournament, but not a tournament.
Yeah, it's a tournament, but not a tournament. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you did well, you did good, people want to see you. Like, let's see if you can go to that. So that was like an idea that I had first. So those are how those names originally got in there.
Gotcha.
But also, unfortunately, it's a business. People come out to see who they want to see. People come out for the more popular names. So I would love to do a card with a bunch of people that are trying to get there. But it would have to be smaller, and this is why I'm going to have smaller events as well, so that these women get a chance, but still put it on the YouTube. Still put it to where the masses can see it. Still do a small pay-per-view so that those that can't make it can see a Chrome event that's like on a different scale than the big ones that I do, because I can't buy out this building and I can't put the people in it.
Right.
Like right now, I'm like thinking about it because I switched venues. The venue that I had originally for the last one, that's the venue that I wanted to stay at. But remember, my original card was supposed to be the same first 3: Prestavia, J2, Ram, Gaddis, Official Ab, but it was supposed to be Twerk and Vixen and Rock and Hustle. I don't think that crowd would have fit in that building. So
and the joint you got in Queens is crazy.
Yeah.
2 events was there.
So I supposed to have a bigger building, but now I'm like, damn, that is not the same event. I don't have Twerk on my card because Twerk is locked up. I don't have Rock on my card, so it's like I still have to figure out how to make this venue make sense. I'm like, I literally started calling already to make sure, like, yo, if by the time we get closer, it looks, do we have to change the venue? And I'm okay with that. Like I said, this is trial and error. I'm not gonna be mad because I didn't pack out a 1,500 capacity building on my second card. Like people feel like, oh, but you're Remy Ma. It is Remy Ma. Me doing Remy Ma, it's a Remy Ma performance. That's a totally different crowd. Right. Some people that like me, they're gonna come because I'm doing something. But for the bulk of it, and that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to do an intergender car. People were like, why are you bringing the men in so soon? I'm like, because the men have the audience. The men have the audience, and I need those battle rap fans that normally go to the all male events to be like, damn, these chicks is dope.
Right.
Like, I'm gonna go out to see them rap.
And they crazy
And
against the dudes.
And they look kind of good. they look fire. I don't know. I might get lucky. So that's what all that with the idea of actually bringing them in, because I learned from my first event. Okay, this is who's coming out. This is what the bulk of the audience is. How do I get that audience over here? So trust me, it's not about booking, because the guys are really expensive.
Yes, they are.
They're really expensive.
These guys are too.
These guys are expensive, but I appreciate everybody on that card that has faith in me that I can make it happen, and I think it's gonna be a dope card.
How much of these did you say, I want to see Vixen versus Hustle, I want to see Rum versus Gaddis, I want to see Ab versus Official, I want to see Prestavia versus J2? Did you say that?
That's me.
Okay.
That's me. But
you.
I wanted to see Hustle versus Rock, and I wanted to see Vixen versus Twerk.
So you just okay.
When
I get it. That's
Twerk,
how. Gotcha.
So Twerk was the first one. Twerk got locked up, and I'm like, fuck. I didn't really feel like I had enough time to fill it in with somebody else, but two things was the problem. One, there was just a Kings versus Queens 3 card. In the same way, the women, there's a key guy that are the go-to guys. I didn't want my card to be the identical card to their card. I could have easily dropped, any name from there into that slot. But also, the battle with Rock and Hustle it was just too much things was going on. Like Ultimate Madness had started, and then Gnome is coming, so I had to like move things around. And I was like, but why am I trying to force something else when I have two people right here? And I'm like, let me call them and see. And that was another one. Believe it or not, that wasn't as easy as I thought it was gonna be.
Oh no.
I know.
The Vixen and Hustle.
Yeah.
Because they battled together. Because they did do a 2-on-2 together, and that was the harder part about trying to get them to battle each other?
No? It just wasn't a battle that I think either of them had on their list of things to do at the moment.
It's a crazy battle, though.
I know.
That's a crazy battle.
I'm stressed out about it because I really like both of them. This may have me a little bit more stressed out than Hustle.
Somebody's gotta die. Somebody's gotta die. Yeah, that's gonna be a crazy battle.
I feel the same way about all of them, though.
Yeah.
About Rum and Gaddis. Everybody's like, oh, Rum is gonna kill Gaddis, and I'm sitting there like, okay, Gaddis.
Rum has the potential to kill anybody, though.
This is true. This is
Rum
true.
is,
but I think a little bit more respect needs to be put on Gaddis' name.
No doubt.
For
No doubt.
all that she's done throughout the years and the time that she put at such a young age, and she's still young.
She came back. She went crazy versus Caution. She went crazy versus Official and RX. Out on the West Coast, and it was just Jazz was just fucking crazy that day. So now everybody trying to can't count Gaddis out.
Right. No. And I believe we'll see that. Yeah. On Saturday.
June 11th.
June 11th.
This Saturday coming up.
This Saturday is coming.
Facts.
I'm stressed out. The same thing with Av and Official though. Like
That's...
Av, I'm like, yo, why are you playing with Official? Like, is y'all crazy?
No, I'm not calling Official a man, but that's like Ali and Frazier. That's gonna be a
Sometimes
fight.
You gotta fool them. Sometimes you gotta send a woman to do a man's job.
Facts.
And all of these women hit like grown fucking men.
No doubt. Yeah, everyone knows. Even Prestavia. Prestavia is she's out of control right now.
I'm excited to see it.
Prestavia versus J2. J2, motherfucker, he's a problem.
I think people...
Him downstairs.
I think people don't give him as much credit as he deserves as well. And he is fucking pissed about it.
Yeah, of course.
And he's not playing. I'm like, damn, P. He coming for you. He gonna take all his, and it's gay pride month. Oh my God, he gonna
But
take
that
everything
sure
out
is,
on you.
right? Oh shit!
Shout out to everybody. Yeah, matter of fact, it is Pride Month. Come out and see us. Come out and support J2.
I always gave this guy, you know,
y'all would be surprised. He's amazing.
always gave him his props, man. He's incredible. He's dope, and they're good.
Thank you.
You know, they're good. They're good.
Thank you.
Second time around, you know, you still got me. And even with the one shot card. So I thought that was dope that you're doing that the day before. That's June 10th.
That's June 10th.
Friday.
SOBs.
SOBs. Nice venue for that too. You know. So yeah, a lot of names on there. The Fendi I saw in there. Ash Cash is on there.
Quasia, Hazzy.
Star Quasia is Star Girl Lady Smiles. A lot of people don't know that. I love her to death. I just hated that she changed her name because we know her from, you know.
That's cool.
Star Smiles. See, this
Star
fucking
Girl Lady
Star
Red.
shit fucking me up. Star Smiles. I love Star Girl Lady Red too. Yeah, a couple other people on there. You're giving them one shot, one round.
Yeah,
One
one
round?
rounders.
Okay.
It was one round. That's actually my I think my prediction with that is that everybody's definitely coming in with the mind state of
Opportunities knocking.
Pay attention to me.
Yeah.
I'm the one you need to pay attention to. And I think Jen, who works with Chrome 23, everybody who works has had any Chrome 23.
Hi, Jen.
Jen and Boss Chick Rain actually pretty much did the bulk of that.
Of the girls?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. And I mean I had some input, but yeah, I'm happy with what they did. I'm excited. And then we also have performances. We have
You know what?
performances.
I'm gonna let you get this.
What?
It's nothing I can do. I don't throw
What?
events. You know, I'm not a
What?
league owner. I've been saying for years why battle rappers are not performing at a goddamn battle rap event before the battles. Thanks, Remy.
Okay, you're welcome.
Not for jumping in front of me, but thanks for doing it. We need to see
so
that.
here's my thing, right?
We need to see that.
Obligations that I had to do, which caused my interventions to be a little bit longer than I would have liked. This time it's a little bit more controlled, and we're gonna have these 10-15 minute breaks in between each battle, and in that time I want to showcase some of the talent that these people really have outside of just y'all seeing them on stage, especially also because it's this huge misconception that battle rappers can't make songs. So, you know, we have Ryder. I know Ryder's one of the people
Shout out to Ryder, yeah.
performing. I wonder if did we get Lou? Because I was like, oh,
Castro.
dope.
Yeah, both of them make dope music, different music.
I don't know if
like
we got Lou, but I put it out there. So Lou, if they didn't call, I'll just know that I told them to get you. And then we have some females as well. I think Bonnie might be on there. Yeah. So
I don't think I've ever saw Bonnie perform, so that's dope. That's dope.
I wanna be able to just to see them in different elements. That's the reason.
Right.
But why I do the trailers the way I do it, just so that you can see them in different elements and like this whole acting things out like fades. So
I like it.
that's everything. Chrome 23. What can I say? Huh?
June 10th and June 11th. June 10th, you got the one shots. How many battles on there?
I think it is 7 or 8.
7. One rounders, so don't be alarmed. And then June 11th, you have
4 battles.
4 battles. Vixen versus Hustle, Rum versus Gaddis, Ab versus Official, Prestavia versus J2. It's gonna be a night to remember.
And it's the day before Summer Jam, so I'm just telling you, I'm not telling you, but just you might want to be there. A lot of people gonna be in town.
And where's what's the name of the joint in Queens?
Amazura.
Amazura.
Say Amazura.
Smack 2.0 was there. 2.5 was there. No, Strike 2.5, and the rematch, the makeup battle with Mook
Mook
and
and
Riz and them. Right. That was Amazon. I was trying to picture it in my head, but yeah, that's a dope place, dope venue too.
Thank you.
But you're right, that's
It's huge.
oh shit.
I'm
So
scared.
good luck to that. Make sure y'all get tickets on Ticketmaster, and you can do the pay-per-view. It's here. It's been here the whole time this interview's been going. So
Yes.
if you need to do that,
So
so
if that's too hard for you, just go to my page, Remy Ma, or you can go to Chrome 20 page and just click the link in the bio and it'll take you everywhere you need to go.
thank you very much.
Thank you, Uncle
I
Ryan.
know you do a lot of Zoom interviews. I said I need her in the building,
It's okay.
and
I'm
you
here.
came through. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank
I'll
you,
be
baby.
back.
We'll be back.
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.